Ciao Roga Season 2 Episode 9. And just before I start this review, I just want to remind everybody that I'm recording this in one go. So sorry for any noises of cars, people, rain and things like that. Also sorry if sometimes I don't know what to say, I'm running out of words or things like that. But in this new style of recording, in this new format, there are some benefits and there are of course some also, I guess you can say, disadvantages. So yeah, I will try my best in this new style of recording in one go. Again, it has some benefits, some disadvantages. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I will try to do my best. And this episode actually started with answering one of the questions that I had in the last episode. And it was actually a very cute question. And I don't know what you all thought about that question that I had in the last episode. Sorry if my voice suddenly cracks, but I'm running out of air because I just finished doing something very heavy. But yeah, like I was saying, it was a huge question that I had in the last episode that was answered. And if I'm not remembering correctly, that question was, or I should say, if I'm remembering correctly, that question was, will Kun believe I guess you can say, the chatbot? Will he actually believe it? Because as we all know, the chatbot said that, actually Ban was alive. And, that was actually very huge because before this, Kun actually thought that Ban was dead. So yeah, that was actually a huge question going into this episode. And I guess you can say it sort of got answered in this episode. I mean, I say sort of because you can make the argument that it didn't and also it did. I mean, it depends on how you see it, but I mean, Kun seems to believe it, but I mean, there were also some scenes that maybe, say otherwise. Again, it depends on how you interpret those scenes, with Kun and the chatbot. But I mean, if you were to ask me, if you were to press me to decide, if he believed it or not, I would lean more into saying that he actually believed it. So yeah, that's actually really huge. That's actually, really important. And yeah, for the episode to start like that, very heavy with that, says a lot about how good the episode was because again, this episode was actually really good. And yeah, again, if by the way, if I suddenly, my voice gets a little bit lower, it is because I'm, looking at my phones. I have some pointers on my phone to what to say in this review so I don't, I guess you can say run out of things to say. So yeah, if my voice gets lower, it is because of that. So yeah, we also got introduced to, I guess you can say, the main character of this episode, of this 9 episode. And that main character was Cassano. It wasn't actually, one of the characters that we already know. No, it was actually somebody new. And this Cassano guy seems to be somebody that Kang knows. Kang, as we all know, is one of the persons that is part of, Ban's party. Kang is the one that has, I guess you can say, the wing, one wing, in I guess his right side, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this Cassano guy is apparently one of the experiments that was, I guess you can say, experimented on in the tower. I think it was in the tower alongside Kang. So yeah, Kang and him have a long history. And for some reason, the way it was talked about him in this episode, I don't know, it made me think that maybe he was not a good guy. I could be mistaken on that, but for some reason, that is my opinion. That is the impression that, this Cassano guy gave me. I don't know if Kang actually also thinks that or if he thinks otherwise because he did say that he was going to go for him in this episode, but does he actually think that he's a good guy or does he want to go to meet him because he has another, I guess you can say, objective in mind? So yeah, that is my impression of him. And again, he was actually very important in this episode. He was mentioned throughout the whole episode from beginning to end. So yeah, we're probably going to see him, actually make an appearance in the next episode. Only, what is it, 2, 3, 4 episodes remaining. I don't think it has been confirmed the amount of episodes we are going to have in this second season, but I don't think there's, many left. So yeah, he's definitely going to show up in the next episodes. And I wonder how big I guess you can say that meeting between him and Kang is going to be, because I mean it was hype very much in this episode, so I will guess that it is going to be, very hype, very epic. So yeah, let's wait and see, how good that meeting is. Let me check what else I have written in my phone. So I already talked about Cassano, I already talked about the whole thing about Khun and the chatbot. I mean, yeah, when actually Ban was talking to, I guess you can say, Kang, he was actually, I guess you can say the most active we have seen him until now. He was talking a lot, he was actually showing a lot of feelings. That goes to show you that, Bam actually cares a lot about Kang and the others. He's not just some, I guess you can say, a person that has no feelings. He's actually, a person that has feelings. He actually cares for Kang and the others. So yeah, in this episode we see, I guess you can say, the first time he actually shows a lot of feelings. And yeah, I guess as the episodes go by, I guess that is normal because he's opening more and more, little by little, to the party. So yeah, that says a lot again about Bam and how he is warming up to everybody around him. He was actually also thinking about Rachel. There was also a smaller scene where he was thinking about Rachel. I don't know what that exactly is indicating. Maybe it is indicating that, he misses Rachel or something like that. But we still don't know at this point if he actually does hate Rachel, if he doesn't hate Rachel. What does exactly he think about Rachel? We still don't know anything about that. And I don't think it is going to be long before we get an answer to that question. Hopefully it is not very long, but probably in the next episode we're going to get an answer to that. And when we get an answer to that, it is going to be a huge, I guess you can say, moment in the anime, because maybe a lot of people right now are thinking that Bam doesn't like, Rachel. Maybe a lot of people think otherwise, that maybe he still, likes Rachel, that he has forgiven her, even though she did a lot of bad things to him. So yeah, when that happens in the future, it is going to be very huge. So let me look what else I have written in my phone. So yeah, about Bam and Rachel, about Cassano. And yeah, it was mentioned by Kang that he's actually a living weapon. And apparently, and this is also a huge thing that was said in the episode, Bam is also a living weapon. We were wondering in previous episodes what was that weird red thing that, he has shown in previous episodes, that weird mysterious power he has. Apparently, according to, Bam, it's some weird mysterious power that he was given. It is not like, he, I guess you can say, gave his full blessing to receive it. No, it was nothing like that. It is similar to Kang, that it was given to him by, someone else. So yeah, I guess we got an answer to that. It is apparently some kind of weapon that was imported to him. And Bam doesn't really think too much of it, because again, it was not like he decided to get, or I guess you can say receive it. So, I mean, yeah, that is the answer to that mysterious power that he was shown in the previous episode. So that is, I guess, a little bit surprising, because I was also wondering what was the whole deal, with that mysterious power that Bam had, who gave it to him. Was that something that he learned? Was that something that it was given to him? And like I said already, we learned already in this episode that it was actually given to him. Also, I was kind of surprised to see Kang living alone. I was not expecting that at all. I was maybe expecting him to go with the other party, but apparently not. He left the party, he went alone. So yeah, that was a little bit surprising. I was not expecting that at all. I wonder, Kang and the others, or I should say Bam and the others, will chase after him. And maybe if they do chase after him, they will meet, Khun, because apparently Khun is going for, Cassano, and we know already that Kang is going also for Cassano. So maybe if, Bam and the others chase Kang, maybe they will meet Khun. Maybe that is what the ending of the second season is heading towards, a meeting between Khun and Bam. Something like that, I can see it happening. I mean, to be honest, there are a lot of things that can still happen. I mean, it is still, very early to say what exactly is going to happen at the end of this second season. But I mean, yeah, I guess that is one of the I guess you can say, theories out there that could possibly happen in the end of the second season. So yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that was pretty much everything that happened in the episode. A pretty good episode. Sorry if you heard any noises in the background. Sorry for, my pauses, my errors. But yeah, if you don't want to miss the next episode review, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.